Hey, what's up? This is Jake from Hike 734, and I want to talk to you today about a little program called the Citizen Science Program. And if you're like me, you have a little wannabe inner biologist in you, and this program is really sweet. It's partially sponsored by the Glacier National Park Fund, which is more coincidence than anything else. I think more that I heard about it, but it's really cool. They do it, at this point, they do it in three main functions. They have the loon program, they have the invasive species, and then they have the high country, which covers like pikas and mountain goats and that sort of thing. And here's what it is. You go to this training and you find out a lot about whatever discipline it is that you're going to go ahead and look into. And then from there, then you'll go from the classroom right out into the field, and then you'll learn what you're observing and how to take notes and that sort of thing, so you can go ahead and give it and actually be part of some real science. So the cool thing about it is you know, guys like me that are wannabe biologists, you can go ahead and do some real science and real biology for people that actually want to crunch all the numbers. So anyways, I think it's super cool, and heck, if you're going to be out in the park, you know, you might as well if you have the time. So I went just recently to do the loon training, which is really great. I found out a lot of really cool things about loons, about some of their calls and some of their breeding habits and just a bunch of stuff like that. And then, so we started out first in the classroom, and we saw a little presentation about it, PowerPoint slides, some pictures, that kind of stuff. And then we went from there, we all hopped into a car, and we went out, and we started just looking for them. And they actually knew a place where there was already a pair, so we went out to this lake just outside of the park, and we started watching them, and it was really cool to watch one of the loons just going crazy in the water. We think it might have been some sort of kind of cleaning, and I don't know, just playing. And then all of a sudden, we heard one of them let out one of their whale kind of calls, as in W-A-I-L, and we went out and we heard him do that, and as soon right after that happened, one of the things on the form says, are there any eagles or ravens in the area? And it just so happens that a bald eagle was flying in, so we got to watch this bald eagle fly in, and we heard the loons call. And then after a while of the bald eagle hanging out in the tree, it swooped down and it caught a fish, which was awesome. And then after it caught the fish, it landed up in the tree and ate it. And of course, anytime it would take to flight, the loons would call out, which was great. And then eventually he flew down and he landed right on the water and started bathing himself. And then the loons kind of congregated, because they were pretty spread out, and they kind of congregated and started getting closer and closer to the eagle, and eventually the eagle flew off. So anyways, overall, it was a really fun experience. Got to hang out with some really cool people, both the scientists and the interns there, as well as the other volunteers. And so I'm really excited. This next week I'm going to go for the high country training, and it's just a really good way to, number one, learn more about the park from biologists, and then number two, to actually be part of some real science for species of concern, and just to learn more about the animals that are actually there. So anyways, if you're interested, you can go ahead and go to the Citizen Science website, which is right below me, and I'll also have it in the blog and whatnot. So anyways, I'm Jake from Hike 734. Check this out. Check out the blog check out the Citizen Science site and just, you know, see some of that cool stuff. Anyways, I will keep bringing more cool information about Glacier National Park. Just tune in to Hike 734 at www.hike734.com.
Yeah, the auto helps. I mean, you can just try pushing it up and see what you get. Just try to get it real flat there. And let's go up a little bit. There you go. Just try and see what happens.
Also known as faking off.
Yeah, instead of taking off.
It's a good joke.
All sorts of spastic.